Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Throwing to start here is Tua. Throw caught there by Willis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deontay Hardy. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Achane gets it from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Bills had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Allen off the play fake. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Allen to throw it. This taken in by Kincaid. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Complete to Dalton Kincaid.
And again, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. O.J. Howard, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the...
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. But you look at this defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Tua. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and that will keep the lead at 8.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, nice move. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give running right, it's Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Cook. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trent Sherfield. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Bills 21, Dolphins 6. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now Tua signaling to change things up. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Cook again.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the others.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen now looks to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 34 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Tua's going to change things up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From midfield, here's Tua. It's Hill, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Throw caught by H.A.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Touchdown, Dolphins!
Jalen Waddle.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that is no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right. And I think the ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's A-Chain. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down, Miami.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. O.J. Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The two are going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 42, Dolphins 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
H.A. now up the middle.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
And the Dolphin first down.
A give up the middle to H.A.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
H.A. will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
103 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 29, here's second down and 1.
At the 29-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On second down, Tua. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Tua now on first down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
A-chain on first and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. That escapes the sack. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Dolphins 35. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Cook up the gut. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Allen.
He'll look down the field here for Kincaid.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
That's taken in by Sherfield.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the posts, go up 2 scores.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. Sliding out of the pocket.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. Connecting with Hill.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Here's Tua.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now.
And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This